भगवान बिना विचारे उसको स्वीकार कर लेते हैं। इसलिए आप सभी लोगों से निवेदन है
the Lord accepts that person. So we pray again, take advantage of this Harikatha. Should not chant it. Should not chant. No chant while you're listening to Harikatha. Hari Lal ki jai, Jai Shri Radhe. Virantasya Jnananjana
Chakshurmritam Jeno Tasmai
Shri Gurave Namaha
Gurave
Gaurachandraya
Radhika
Focus in.
Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya Bhagvataya Namo Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gauratise Namaha He Krishna Karuna
Sindhu
Dinabandho Jagatpate Rupi Sattva Radha Kanta Namaste
Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Shabhanusute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vai Tulsi Devi Yeshua Sacha
Krishna
Bhakti
Devi Sattavadai Namo.
You can see more. There's empty space on this side, nothing showing. Vihina aparadha lakshay Shiptascha kamaditaram madhye
Kripam Saranam Prapanam Vinde Namaste Charanarvindam 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 Jaminada Aravinda Swarami Radha Madhura Vikasa Vadami Radha Karuna Vanadram Tato Mama Naste Gatirnaka Sama Sundara Sikhanda Sekhara Smiraha Samurali Manohara Radhika Rasika Mantripalide Shapriya Charana Kimpari Sirupamanjari Karar Chittapada Padma Kushandana Bhajar Vidamustakaya Amadata Kanaka Gauri Padarvindam Sanmayani Sanagaitanis Sirupacham Sirupamanjari Karar Chittapada Padma Kushandana Bhajar Vidamustakaya Amadata Kanaka Gauri Padarvindam सनमयामि संतस्तव प्रेम करिष्ये श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि श्री गौरभक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
भक्तिवेदांत हरि गोस्वामी महाराज की
जय
गौर ब्रह्मानंदे
हरि हरि बोल। सबसे पहले मेरे गुरुपाद प्रभु नित्य लीला प्रविष्ट अंग विष्णुपाद अष्टोत्तर सदस्य श्रीमद भक्ति वेदांत श्रीमा बामन गोस्वामी महाराज की चरण सरोज अनंत करोड़ साष्टांग धन्यवाद ज्ञापन करता हूँ। तत्पश्चात शिक्षा गुरु एवं सन्यास गुरु नित्य लीला प्रविष्टम विष्णुपाद अष्टोत्तर सदस्य श्रीमान भक्ति वेदांत शिलानारायण गोस्वामी महाराज का वह चरण कमल में साष्टांग धन्यवाद ज्ञापन करता हूँ। तदनंतर नित्य लीला प्रविष्टम विष्णुपाद अष्टोत्तर सदस्य श्रीमान भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी महाराज एवं उपस्थित समस्त वैष्णव के चरण कमलों में मेरा यथा धन्यवाद प्रणाम स्वीकार हूँ एवं परम स्नेहशिला मातृवृंद एवं सज्जनों सभी को मेरा सादर अभिनंदन। आज श्रीमद् भागवत कथा की द्वितीय दिवस विशेष करके अपने परिवार में हमारे अत्यंत जो है वयोवृद्ध कृष्णकांत पांडे जी एवं उनकी सहधर्मिणी राजपति देवी विशेष आग्रह और यजमान के रूप में भी कथा की श्रवण के लिए विराजमान है। उनके लिए भी मैं यथायथ सादर अभिनंदन करता हूँ। कल हम लोगों ने भागवत महत्व की कथा हम लोग श्रवण किया, क्योंकि किसी की महिमा को जब तक गरिमा को जब तक हम श्रवण नहीं करें तब उनके प्रति हमारा श्रद्धा नहीं बनता, अनुराग नहीं बनता। इसलिए शास्त्र में श्रीमद् भागवत की महिमा को पहले वर्णन किया, विशेष करके पद्म पुराण में और दूसरी पुराण में श्रीमद् भागवत की विशेष महिमा बताई। इस भागवत कथा केवल 7 दिन सुन करके श्रवण करके परीक्षित महाराज साक्षात भगवत धाम को प्राप्त कर, पापी से पापी व्यक्ति भी भागवत कथा श्रवण करने से समस्त प्रकार के पाप से वो मुक्त हो जाता है। जैसे कल आप लोग के निकट मैंने गोकर्ण और धुंधुकारी की कथा श्रवण कराया। धुंधुकारी इतने महापापी प्रेत जनी प्राप्ति कर महापाप के अनुसार प्रेत जनी प्राप्ति कर और उनके भाई गोकर्ण उनके प्रेत जनी से उद्धार करने के लिए समस्त तीर्थ में जाकर भी श्राद्ध शांति भी की। श्राद्ध शांति पिंडदान आदि देने लगे। अभी भी पितृ शब्द गए, पितरों के उद्धार के लिए पिंडदान ही दिया। देखो उससे धुंधुकारी की भी किसी प्रकार से प्रेत जनी से कुछ लाभ ही नहीं, मुक्ति ही नहीं। क्योंकि शास्त्र में कहा गया जो ऐसे दुष्कर्म करने वाले व्यक्ति के लिए गया आदि स्थान पर पिंड देने पर भी उनकी मुक्ति नहीं हुई। किंतु 7 दिन भागवत कथा श्रवण से और धुंधुकारी अपने शरीर को छोड़ करके तथा प्रेत जन को छोड़ करके और साक्षात देव शरीर प्राप्त किया और साक्षात भगवत धाम में पधार गए। इसलिए कोई 7 दिन जावत निष्ठा के साथ भागवत कथा श्रवण करे उसके सारे पाप नष्ट हो जाए और अंत में भगवान को प्राप्ति कर ले। इसलिए समस्त पुराण में भागवत की महिमा बताई। यह तक भी परीक्षित महाराज 7 दिन भागवत कथा श्रवण के पश्चात साक्षात भगवत धाम को उन्होंने प्राप्त किया। ये देख करके ब्रह्मा आदि देवता लोग भी चकित हो गए, आश्चर्य हो गए। तब समय ब्रह्मा जी ने तराजू में श्रीमद् भागवत के रखा और एक पल्ला में सारे पुराणों को रखा। तथापि श्रीमद् भागवत की पल्ला जो है वो भारी है। तात्पर्य यह है श्रीमद् भागवत की कोई श्रद्धा के साथ श्रवण करे ऐसी महान फल प्राप्ति हो जाती है। कोई कर्मानुष्ठान करना नहीं, कुछ करना नहीं है, केवल जहां पर भागवत कथा होती है वहीं पर बैठ जाइए। कथा में बैठना बहुत कठिन है। 3-3, 4-4 घंटे बैठना कठिन है। विशेष करके कलियुग में लोगों के कितने रोग व्याधि लगे हुए, घुटनों में दर्द, कमर में दर्द, कांध में दर्द, हाथ में दर्द, पैर में दर्द, तो कहाँ करना बैठ पाए। किंतु इतना ही बस हमें सहन करना पड़ेगा। 7 दिन भागवत कथा श्रवण करना चाहिए। इस कथा को मैंने कल आप लोग के निकट मैंने श्रवण कराया। लोग देव देवी के पुराण आराधना करते रहते हैं, उसके द्वारा इस संसार की वस्तु प्राप्ति हो जाता है। धर्म, अर्थ, काम, मोक्ष,
economic development, liberation, and sense gratification.
देने वाले कौन है?
Sorry, not liberation. Only Krishna, Mukunda, can give liberation. When they worship the demigoddess, she says, I give you three things: dharma, artha, and kam. Religiosity, economic development, and sense gratification. But not mukti, liberation. That is in the hands of Mukunda. In the hands of Mukunda. That's why God's name, one name, is Mukunda. Mukunda. One who gives liberation is called Mukunda. By worshipping Govinda, Mukunda, everything is attained. This Srimad Bhagavatam has been present since time immemorial. Lord Narayan, he recited it to Lord Brahma. This in the 4 shloka form, Chatur Shloki Bhagavad. And Brahma recited it to Narad. Narad recited it to Vyasadeva. But all we have to do is to listen incessantly to the Srimad Bhagavad, whether you understand or not. Just by sitting, everything will be manifest. It's called transcendental vibration, Shabda Brahma. It will enter your heart through the ears, and all the sinful reactions in the heart will be destroyed. This Srimad Bhagavad has been written in which language? Not in Hindi, in Sanskrit or Bengali or in any other. Samadhi Bhasha. Bhagavatam is the language of Samadhi Bhasha. That language which has been written in trance by the mercy of Naraji, Vyasadeva, in his meditation was able to see all the pastimes of Krishna. Thereafter, he manifested the Srimad Bhagavad. We will explain today, which is called Narad Vyasa Samvad. Very beautiful pastime. This Shatram, where this Srimad Bhagavatam has been recited, where the devotees have gathered, the place is called Adiveshan, where it has been served. It has been served in many places, but in scriptures there are 3 prominent places that have been described. One is on the bank of the Saraswati river, Vyasadeva, Narad Rishi. It's called Vyas Narad Sambad. In Vyasadeva and Narad Rishi. And the second and the third, which we are listening to now, the third, that Katha which Sutta Goswami recited to Sonak Rishi and the others, where tomorrow we will go to that place where Sutta Goswami explained and recited to Shonak Rishi and the other sages. That place is called Nimisharanya. This is where the Srimad Bhagavatam started, on the banks of the Gomti river. Very beautiful, pure. On the bank of the Gomti Rishi, Sonak Rishis, Sonak Adi Rishi, and by the desire of the Lord, Sutta Goswami presented himself there, and there they had finished their oblations into the fire sacrifice for many years. But when Sutta Goswami presented himself at that place, all the rishis, they all got up from their place. In Shastra, it is written, when a great person presents themselves, they enter an assembly. Then everybody should welcome that person, that sage. In the same way, in the morning, they had finished their fire sacrifice and were at that very time, Sutta Goswami presented himself. At that time, the rishis, they asked, welcome Sutta Goswami and sat him on a suitable asan. And they asked him 6 questions. 6 questions they asked. These 6 questions, this makes up the Srimad Bhagavatam. Sutta Goswami, Shonakadi asked these 6 questions to Sutta Goswami. It's called Sutta Sonak Adi Samvad. In this very holy place, the rishis gathered and they sat in their respective places. They said, as I heard from the lotus lips of Shukadeva Goswami, I will attempt to recite this to you see how very composed, humble, and gentle way this is the nature of the sadhu. With these 6 questions, very beautiful questions. Because Kali Yuga, when did Kali Yuga start? We explained yesterday. Krishna Antardhyan ke samay, at the time Krishna left his pastimes at the end of Dwarpa Yuga. Having finished his pastimes and entered the transcendental realm, at that time Kali Yuga started. And the intelligence of people in Kali Yuga is very very low, degraded. They do not have auspicious thoughts. In Shastra it is said, as we eat, then that type of thoughts we will have, and our actions will be like that. In Gita, Bhagavad, Krishna says, there are 3 types of foods. That which we eat in the mode of goodness, in the mode of passion,
और तीसरी
and in third,
तामसिक
in the mode of ignorance.
तामसिक भोजन ग्रहण करने
This
पर
food in the mode of ignorance,
हृदय में तामसिक भाव
you will eating food in that mode will create
इसलिए शास्त्र में कहा
intelligence of that nature.
तामसिक भोजन को जो है वो
So in the Shastra it is said
त्याग देना
we
चाहिए
should renounce this type of foodstuffs
प्याज लहसुन आदि
like onions and
इसमें
garlic.
तामसिक भोजन
It
में
is
क्या
known as tamasic foods in the mode of ignorance,
गंध वाले वस्तु है
very pungent with
मांस मछली आदि ये सब
like
तामसिक
fish, meat,
शराब आदि पीना
alcohol.
ये तामसिक नहीं आदि
These are all considered in the mode of ignorance. If somebody has drank and come and sat next to you, will not be able to sit next to them. They would not let you listen to the katha.
शराब पी
Like we said yesterday, Dundukari came into the house after having drunk alcohol and create a havoc.
माता पिता की पिटाई करना शुरू किया
He
माता
started to beat his mother and father.
तामसिक भोजन
This is a mode of ignorance.
भोजन करते हैं उसकी क्रिया अपने आप हो जाता है काम क्रोध आदि
Lust, anger
हृदय में बढ़ जाता है
will fill that person's heart.
तामसिक भोजन के
So in the scriptures it is said that we should renounce such types of foodstuffs in the mode of ignorance.
राजसिक भोजन
And foods in the mode of passion, then anger arises.
इसलिए शास्त्र में कहा गया
Therefore in scripture it is said
तामसिक भोजन
we
भी
should renounce this type of foodstuff.
बच्चे ने त्याग किया। तो कौन सा भोजन हम
Then
करें
what should we take?
सात्विक भोजन।
And food in the mode of goodness.
जैसे जैसे हम भोजन करते रहेंगे
As we eat, then that type of thoughts we will have. If we have food in the mode of goodness,
गीता में इसे
so in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna explains this.
आहार से धुई चित्त
Chitta
से
Suddhi,
धुई चित्त से धुई
Suddhi.
मानस वस्तु और स्मृति लब्धे ब्रह्म आहार यदि शुद्ध हो
If our foodstuffs is pure, then our consciousness will be pure.
होने पर
Then if our consciousness is pure, we will be able to remember the Lord and His pastime, the Siddhi. For this reason it is said that
इसलिए आहार विहार
therefore our eating and activities are very importantly determined by what we eat.
आदर करें सम्मान करें
We should honor and respect the elders and the sadhus and saints,
को हम सहायता करें
just like we help a poor and helpless person.
ये सब सत्य की विचारधारा धीरे धीरे बढ़ते हैं
Then like this our mode of goodness will increase
भोजन आदि के द्वारा
by eating foods in the mode of passion and ignorance.
हम इसलिए
Then our
कहें
heart
देखो,
becomes contaminated.
कि कृष्ण जब सधाम में पधार गए
When Krishna left for his abode, at that time
और
Kali Yuga
कलयुग के
started,
मनुष्य की वृत्ति उसी प्रकार हुआ है
and the nature of human beings became like that by the influence of Kali Yuga.
अभी कलियुग की आयु कितनी हुई है
How long has it been since Kali Yuga? 4,000?
अभी केवल 5000 साल की
5,000 years approximately
कलियुग की
now.
पूर्ण आयु कितने साल की है
400,
30000
4,000, no, 432,000 years?
भगवान
How many years?
5000 साल पहले
Hmm.
प्रधान किंतु इसी में ही 5000 साल में देखो
Only 5,000 years have passed,
मन में कैसे दुर्भावना पैदा हुई
and see how degraded the mentality of the people has become.
नीच प्रवृत्ति हो जाती है लोगों की। इसलिए शास्त्र में लिखा गया कलियुग की प्रभाव कैसे करते
This
बढ़ते
in
हैं।
Shastras, it's explained how
आगे जाके कथा हम श्रवण करेंगे।
how
जिसका
Kali Yuga is
नाम
degrading day by day in the 12th canto,
कलि-
which is described.
कलियुग की भी कथा भी श्रवण करेंगे।
how Kali Yuga will be.
इसलिए ऋषि लोग आइए कथा में जो
So
ऋषि मुनि
the
लोग
rishis and munis,
सनकादि ऋषि लोग सुत गोस्वामी पाद के निकट ही
these questions that Shonakadi Rishi asked to Sutta Goswami. The first question,
हे प्रभु आप कृपा करके बताइए मनुष्य जीवन की श्रेय वस्तु क्या है
what is the best thing
श्रेय
in
श्रेष्ठ क्या है
for the human being, the living entities? In this, there's two types of things, Shreya and prayer. The best, two technical words.
श्रेष्ठ वस्तु क्या है और एक प्रिय
What is most dear?
प्रिय वस्तु किसको कहा
Priya.
हमें जो अच्छा लगता है
That which is good for us personally, for eating, sleeping, clothes,
अपने संसार की वस्तु
for the daily material activities. This is called Priya.
प्रिय वस्तु कहा जाता है और
But
श्रेय वस्तु क्या है
Shreya is what is
भगवत प्रीति
best for us. It's for love and affection for the Lord.
श्रेय वस्तु कहा जाता है श्रेष्ठ
This is called Shreya.
इसलिए कहते हैं मनुष्य की जो है
For the human beings,
पुरुषों की एकांतिक श्रेय वस्तु क्या है इसके बारे में
please describe what is best for the living entities. And the second question,
सगन स्वयं भगवान श्री हरि जिससे प्रसन्न हो
when the Lord becomes pleased with that person, please tell us about that.
दूसरी प्रश्न क्या बताया
When will the Lord become pleased
श्री हरि
with a person?
जिसमें प्रसन्न हो उसके बारे में हमें बताइए
What will please the Lord?
तीसरी प्रश्न यह था कि भगवान श्री हरि वासुदेव
Thirdly, Lord Krishna, Vasudev,
आश्रय करके
taking shelter of Devaki and Vasudev, why he presented himself to this material world,
भगवान श्री हरि के जितने अवतार आदि जो
and all the incarnations.
अवतार आदि
The
के
fourth
कथा में
question, please describe those incarnations.
पांचवा प्रश्न यह था
And the fifth questions,
हे भगवान देख, भगवान की जो अन्य जितने भी अवतार आदि जो है
all the incarnations,
भगवान श्री हरि के जो कृष्ण के रूप में भगवत रूप में जो लीला आदि किया उस लीलाओं की कथा में
please describe the pastimes of the different incarnations of the Lord.
भगवान की लीला कथा को हमें श्रवण कराइए भगवान अजन्मा होकर के भी
Although he is unborn,
जन्म लेते हैं उस कथा को हमें श्रवण कराइए उनके बाल चरित कथा
his childhood pastimes,
वृंदावन लीला की कथा
his Vrindavan pastimes, Mathura and Dwarka. Please explain, describe these sweet pastimes.
छठवां प्रश्न यह था
And the sixth question,
श्री हरि भगवान जब नित्य धाम में
when the Lord left
उस
this
समय
material world,
धर्म किसको आश्रय
where did Dharma, religiosity take shelter?
किसको आश्रय यह हमने बताया ये छह प्रश्न ही श्रीमद् भागवत की
This is the root of the Shri. These questions make up this root of the Srimad Bhagavatam. What I heard from the lotus lips of Shukadeva Goswami, I am presenting that to you. Sutta Goswami said, because when Shukadeva Goswami in the assembly of Parikshit Maharaj, he explained the activities of the Lord. At that time, I was directly present, and I heard that those pastimes. As I heard, I am now presenting to you. This is called Guru Parampara Prapta Vedavani. The disciple, whatever he has heard from the lotus lips of their Gurudev, explains that. Not any speculation, not any of their own ideas. That's why in the Shastra it is said, Adu. Adu means first, in the beginning. One should listen to the Harikatha from the lotus lips of Shri Guru. And that Harikatha, that disciple should recite, chant. Otherwise, they've heard from here and there, and they speak whatever they had. Paper, committed to memory and vomiting on the paper. For the pleasure of the people, they present their katha. This is not beneficial for anyone. The person who's listened for the lotus lips of Shri Guru, that is called Shabda Brahman, which enters our ears. And that katha, when we explain to others, that transcendental vibration, it affects others. Everything is written in the books. All the mantras are there. In scriptures, in Shastra it is said, we should realize this by accepting Shri Guru, taking Diksha mantras, and listening from their lotus lips. Who catches the snake? How do they catch the snake? It's called a sapera. Catches the snake, Chama. By mantra. Where is that mantra written? Where? Shown. Written in the books. That mantra is written in the books. You can buy that in the shop with 10 rupees. You will get a book for 10 rupees. No, there are thousands of mantras written in this book, not just one. All the mantras for the demigods, demigoddesses, the ghosts, all mantras are there. But if you buy that book, they try and catch a snake, this snake will bite them. But that mantra, who has attained it from the person who has perfected that mantra, then that mantra can be effective. The snake will not bite. Even if they bite, then that poison will not have any effect. In the same way, by taking a mantra from Shri Guru has perfected that mantra, the practice of that mantra. For this reason, we're saying, having attained this mantra in the Guru Parampara, as we have heard from Shri Guru, and in that way, we present it to you. Sutta Goswami is saying this to Sonak Adi Rishi. For this reason, in Shastra, they say, Guru Mukhad Shravanam. If we do not hear from the lotus lips of Shri Guru and just heard or read from a book, that will not have any potency and there will be no benefit. By our practice and endeavor and realization, then that potency can be developed and can manifest. as if we
खेती करते हैं,
we
देखो कुछ जो है
plow the land for wheat.
धान अथवा गेहूं में कुछ होता है उसमें जो ऊपर से तो धान के बाद आकार दिखाई
It
पड़ता
looks
है,
like
गेहूं के आकार
wheat
दिखाई
seeds,
पड़ा रहता है, किंतु उसके अंदर
but
में कुछ नहीं है।
inside is hollow.
देख, हवा में ऐसे लोग उड़ करके चल रहे हैं।
They float around in the air. The husks, they're empty husks.
ठीक उसी
In
प्रकार
the same way,
सिद्ध
the
महापुरुष
perfected personalities,
मंत्र सिद्ध
great personalities, who have perfected the mantras
सब दीक्षा मंत्र
and taken diksha mantras from great
जब
personalities,
जप करते हैं
and they chant
तो
these
मंत्र
mantras,
उसमें फिर याद है।
and then they have this potency.
यही तो शास्त्र कहते जा रहे हैं।
This is what the Shastras is describing.
हम इसलिए कर रहे हैं स्वयं सुत गोस्वामी पाठ कर रहे हैं।
Sutta Goswami
ये दोनों
is
का
saying
आदि
this.
लोग अपनी जो इच्छा प्रश्न पूछा,
These questions that you have asked,
इस 6 प्रश्न के उत्तर आप लोग के निकट में दे
I am presenting the answers to you
माने जैसे जैसे
as I have heard from
सुखदेव गोस्वामी पाठ
Shukadeva Goswami Pad.
वही बात मैं आप लोग के निकट बता रहा हूं। बहुत गंभीर के विषय है, लोग समझते
very,
नहीं।
very deep
इसलिए कहते हैं नाम
matter. Therefore, it is said,
न बहुना सुतेनो जम्मै वैसे विरुद्ध तेन लप्पो तस्सिस आत्मा विरुद्धे नाम आत्मा प्रवचन लप्पो अनेक प्रवचन के
by giving so much pravachan, by your intelligence and logic and your recitation of shlokas,
लोगों के मन को जो
to captivate the minds of others,
वास्तव रूप में
but
वस्तु है
but that is not there.
इसलिए शुद्ध गोस्वामी पाद
In this way,
गुरु भाग श्रवण
Guru Maharaj,
मैंने जैसे श्रवण किया अब करने का
no.
एक बात बताऊं,
Say one thing.
बरगद के पेड़ देखा आपने?
Seen a Bhagvat tree, banyan tree.
हाँ बाबू, बरगद के पेड़ होते हैं,
That banyan tree.
देखो बरगद की फल कितने बड़े बड़े होता है,
How big are the fruits of the banyan
फल
tree?
होता है,
It's like mango.
बहुत छोटे छोटा होता
They're very, very small.
है। और देखो उस फल में ना जाने कितने हजारों जो
But
बीज
in
रहते हैं।
that seed, there are thousands and thousands of.
अब जहाँ पर
Sorry, in that
ये
fruit, there are
बरगद के पेड़
thousands and
देखो,
thousands of seeds.
उनकी शाखा ऐसे ऐसे फैला जाता है
The leaves of the banyan tree are spread far and wide,
और उसी कितने
The branches
फल होता है बहुत।
with very, very small
और उस
fruits.
फल को कौन खा लेते हैं?
Who eats that
कौन खा लेते हैं?
fruit?
हाँ?
Pakshi.
पक्षी खा लेते हैं ना,
The birds
और
eat.
पक्षी खा करके देखो
When they pass stool, the birds, eating this,
बीज तो कितने पड़ा हुआ है
after eating this the fruit, then,
तो एक पौधा आपको दिखाई नहीं पड़ेगा,
but none of them sprout.
किंतु देखो वही बरगद के फल जो है
None of these
पक्षी
seeds
खा लिए,
that have just fallen from the tree
कहीं भी वो बीज
do not
कहीं भी वो
sprout,
बीज
but
कर देता है।
those seeds that have been eaten, those fruits that have been eaten by the birds, and they pass through the birds' body as stool, and when that lands on the ground, those seeds sprout. Like if a bird who's on the top of your roof, even there, the seed can sprout. How amazing! How that fruit that bird has eaten, there is some chemical inside the bird's digestive system. That stool that the bird passes, when it lands on the ground and is watered, it becomes into a tree. There are thousands of fruits that fall to the ground from the tree, but that fruit which has been eaten by the bird has gone into the stomach of the bird and activated by the chemical in the stomach of the bird. That one seed that will sprout on your roof, even you've seen this. And that grows, it can destroy your house. In the same way, by performing sadhan and bhajan, devotional practice, by hearing from the lotus lips of the sages, sadhus, slowly, in your heart, that prem bhakti, divine, transcendental devotion will manifest. This is called Guru Parampara Prapti, manifest from the Guru Parampara. But how should we listen? So in this dialogue between Sutta Goswami and Shonakadi Rishi, and these 6 questions we have pointed out have been answered in a wonderful way in the Srimad Bhagvat. In the first canto, by the 3 shlokas, the glories of the Lord have been recited, like Mangalacharan, beautiful shlokas. What the speaker is trying to say by this Mangalacharan, they are expressing their mood. Srila Vyasadeva wrote this, many scriptures. In some scriptures he glorified Ganesh, in some other scriptures he glorified some other demigods, sometimes Durga, Kali, Shiva. One who removes obstacles. But Srimad Bhagavatam, there is no glorification of demigods and demigoddesses. Who is glorified at the beginning of Srimad Bhagavatam? Satyam Param Dhimahi. Yane Brahma Adi Kavaya Jo Adi Janma Adi Uham Satyam Param Dhimahi. Such beautiful shloka. So the demigods, the demigoddesses are not been described. Janma Adiyas. That's supreme. Yeah, the first shloka. The worshipable personality is worthy of being worshipped by the demigods and demigoddesses, who everyone pays their obeisances to and glorifies. In the 12th canto, in the end, this has also been described. In this personality, Supreme Personality of Godhead, has been described as Satyam Param Dhimahi. Shri Krishna Shama Sundar. If you take any other Puranas, they will be glorifying some of the demigods of demigoddess, like Lord Shiva. Janma Adi Asya. One who removes obstacles, Ganesh.
कहते श्रीमद् भागवत में
But Srimad Bhagavatam,
कहे क्या सत्यम परम
Sarampatyam
जो परम
Satyam,
सत्य वस्तु है उनको मैं ही ध्यान करता हूँ
I worship that Supreme Personality, whom everything, the creation, sustenance, and destruction of the manifested universe emanates. He is the origin of all rasas.
सत्य स्वरूप भगवान
He is the embodiment of truth,
ऐसे
Satyam,
सर्वशक्तिमान
and all potencies.
अनंत करोड़ विश्व ब्रह्मांड
He's
की
the,
नायक
he's the
इसकी कहा जाता है दीर्घ
creator of
ललित
all universes. He's called Dhir Lalit
समय
Nayak.
पर इस कथा को व्यक्त करेंगे
We will describe this in
कि
different
धीर
places.
ललित नायक ब्रजनंदन श्याम
Dhir
सुंदर
Lalit Nayak, Brajendranandan Shyam Sundar, Leela Purushottam,
जिनकी कथा
whom
श्रवण करने के लिए
by listening to his pastimes and glorifying,
सभी लोग आते हैं सुनने
we
के लिए।
can become
यहाँ तक
very
भी कृष्ण के अत्यंत परम
fully
प्रिय
satisfied.
मित्र
Krishna's dear friends,
उद्धव आदि
like Uddhav,
स्वरूप
devotees,
कैसे स्तुति
how
करते हैं।
they glorify the Lord.
भी श्रीमद् भागवत में ये वर्णन होती जा रहा है। देखिए
The
सत्यम
Srimad
परम
Bhagavatam describes
धीमहि
this Satyam Param Dhimahi.
जिसमें किसी प्रकार से छल कपटता
There is no mixture of duplicity or hypocrisy.
सत्यम परम वह कैसे सबसे जो कुछ भी हम संसार में देख रहे हैं
Whatever we see in this material world
भगवान से प्रकट होती है।
is manifest by the Supreme Personality
और
Godhead,
भगवान के द्वारा ही वो
and
सुरक्षित है।
they are protected by the Supreme Personality Godhead. And in the end, they are destroyed by the Supreme Personality of Godhead. In other words, creation, maintenance, and destruction
साक्षात भगवान स्वरूप
is the manifestation of the Lord.
जो कुछ भी हम देख रहे हैं संसार
Whatever we see in this material world, where is it coming from?
जतो वाहिमानी भूतानि
Ito Vayumani.
जीवन इस संसार में जो कुछ भी वस्तु हम देख रहे हैं
Whatever we see in this material
ये सब
world,
भगवान से है।
it's coming from the Lord.
हम लोग कहाँ से आए
Where have we come from?
एक ही विचार करें हमारे
Consider
पिताजी, हमारे पिताजी, पिता-
Our
पिताजी,
father's
पिताजी,
father, his father before him, who is the
परमपिता परमेश्वर
absolute
भगवान
original father, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, is the original father.
समान जीवात्मा
We are all Jiva Atma, minute living entities.
प्रभु
And the
परमेश्वर
Lord
परमात्मा,
is Parameshwar Paramatma, the Supreme Personality of Godhead,
और भगवान हमें सृष्टि की थी
and created this material world.
God created
Like in
man
the
after
Bible it
his
is said,
own image. बाइबल में ये लिखा गया
in the Bible it is said,
कि स्वयं भगवान
the Lord
ईश्वर
created
God, उन्होंने अनेकों जो जीव जंतु के सारे
unlimited
सृष्टि किया।
living entities
पशु पक्षी से लेकर सब
from
के
birds,
सब
animals,
सृष्टि की।
but he was
क्यों
not
विचार
satisfied
करने लगे?
because
ये तो हमें वापिस आ नहीं पाएंगे
these animals cannot think of me. They cannot perform devotional practice. The dogs, what they do, they pass urine.
बिल्ली
The
भजन
dogs,
करेंगे,
cats.
कथा श्रवण करेंगे। आप बताओ
Do they hear Bhagavatam?
पवित्र वस्तु के अपवित्र कर देते
They contaminate that which is pure.
आजकल लोग घर में तो कुत्ता रखते हैं।
People keep dogs in their houses nowadays.
पुरानी कर रहे हैं। लेकिन
I'm not
सत्य जो
criticizing,
होता है,
but what is true is
सत्य
truth.
लिखा गया।
It is said in the scriptures.
ठीक है आदर करो सम्मान करो
We respect,
जीव की
honor,
दया करो
and show compassion to the living entities.
ये भी लिखा है।
This has also been written.
सबके सम्मान होनी चाहिए।
We should respect everyone and honor everyone, and we should keep our purity.
देखिए क्यों हम इसलिए कर रहे हैं देखो पशु पक्षी ये भजन कर नहीं पाएंगे
Because the animals, they cannot perform devotional practice.
विचार करने लगे इसको क्या से मंगल कैसे होगा जीवन
What will be the most beneficial for them, the living
अपने
entities?
के भांति मनुष्य की सृष्टि की
That's why the Lord created the living human beings as Himself,
भजन कर सकते
because they can perform devotional service. We can sit next to sadhus, in front of sadhus, and we can go to the temple. We can offer flowers. If we cannot do anything, the Lord says, Patram Pushpam Phalam Toyam. If you can't do anything else, just offer a leaf, a flower, or water with love and devotion. What leaf? Tulsi. Tulsi leaf. The Lord will become pleased. Toyam. It means water. What kind of water will we offer? Ganga Jal. Whatever we do, Patram Pushpam Phalam Toyam. And with love and devotion, firm faith, then if one offers with this faith, then I accept. The Lord says, only human beings can do this. No other living entities can do that. So we need this human body to perform devotional practice. This is the only duty of the living entities. How we can perform this devotional service, whether in home or whether we come renunciate or move from one place to another. This is the words of the scriptures. Ahara Nindra Bhai Hina Pasuri Samana. Eating, sleeping, eating, sleeping night, and fear of death. When, who knows when we'll leave this body? And procreation, giving birth, all animals are able to do this. But human beings, its speciality, we can perform devotional service. We can sit in front of the sadhu. We can listen to Harikatha. For this reason, the Lord says, He has created this human beings. That's why He writes, God creates man after His own image, as He is. This is why the shloka Janma Dasya Yatha. And again He says, Janma Adi Ras. Shringar Ras is known as Adi Ras. The original mellows. Where has it come from? It's come from Shringar Ras, Adi Ras. Like the many rivers manifest from the ocean, in the same way, this Madhurya Ras, the mellow sweetness, all the rasas manifest from this ras. There are 12 types of mellows. Which ones are they? 5 primary and 7 secondary. Secondary. 5 primary. Shanta, Dasya, Sakha, Vatsalya, Madhurya. Neutrality, Dasya, servant, friendship, Vatsalya and Madhuri. And 7 secondary, like Karun, Vivatsa, Veera. For this reason, the Lord Brajendra Nandan Shamsundar, He is the ashray, shelter and the abode of all the mellows. And tasting the sweet mellows from the heart of his devotees. As a devotee presents himself to the Lord presents himself to the devotee as per the devotee's desire.
भगवान एक ही है,
The Lord is one,
किंतु भक्ति की
But-
प्रेम माधुर्य जैसे होती है,
but as the
भक्त
Lord,
जिस
His
रूप में
love and
भगवान को
devotion
दर्शन करना
manifests
चाहते हैं,
and what desires to see the Lord,
और भगवान को स्वरूप को प्रकट करते हैं।
that form the Lord manifests. Tulsidas
मथुरा में
in
बधाई,
Mathura.
आज तक भी आप मथुरा
Even
परिक्रमा
today, when you do Mathura Parikram,
बलि गेट के पास ही
in Holy Gate, there's one place,
वहीं पर कृष्ण की सुंदर दिव्य मूर्ति, तुलसीदास
Tulsidas came there
प्रणाम
and
किए,
offered.
खड़े हुए। उनके संगी लोग, मित्र लोग कहने लगे,
His friends said, offer obeisances to Krishna who plays the flute.
राम हो,
If he is in the form of Ramchandra, I will bow my head.
इधर कहने के साथ ही साथ
Saying this, the Lord Krishna
इतनी सुंदर
took the beautiful form of Lord Ramchandra. That place is still there. Once, Dwarkadish, he told Garuda,
हनुमान जी के तुम
go and call Hanuman.
क्यों उस समय हनुमान जी किस किंदा में विराजमान,
Hanuman was in Kiskinda forest.
किस किंदा में हनुमान जी विराजमान थे, स्वयं भगवान सबके ले गए नित्य धाम में,
The Lord took everyone back to his abode, Lord Ramchandra. But he did not take 7 people.
कितने व्यक्ति को
7.
लेख में नहीं है, सब ऐसे दिखाते हैं, आगे खत्म नहीं,
We'll describe later.
एक विभीषण की, दूसरी जम्बुवान, तीसरी
Jambavan,
हनुमान,
Hanuman, Hanuman, Jambavan,
दिव्य बानर को मिली,
oh, Vivid,
हाँ?
Ashwatham, Ashwatham,
मायंत,
Mayan.
आप तो क्या बोल- मानते हैं कि नहीं? इसके कारण भी सुंदर बनाया गया, बताया था, एक कभी बताता हूँ। तो स्वयं द्वारकाधीश कृष्ण गरुड़ जी के बोले, गरुड़ जी जाओ, इस समय हनुमान जी किस किंधा में विराजमान है, उनके जाकर के मेरे समाचार, गरुड़ जी उड़ते
So
उड़ते
Hanuman,
किस किंधा में
Guruji went to
हनुमान जी के
Hanuman
कहने लगे,
and said to him,
यादवेंद्र,
he said, Yadavendra is remembering you.
क्या होता है?
Yadavendra,
यादवेंद्र, यदुकुल के जो श्रेष्ठ जो है, कृष्ण
who is the best of the Yadukul dynasty.
स्मरण कर, बुला रहे हैं। हनुमान जी बोले,
Hanuman said,
देखो कई दिन से मेरा तबीयत ठीक नहीं है,
Hanuman said, oh, for many days I've been not feeling very well.
मेरा तबीयत ठीक हो गया। गरुड़ जी इसी समाचार को लेकर के भगवान के निकट गए।
Back to the Lord.
भगवान बोले, गरुड़ जी बताओ हनुमान जी क्या बोले, उनकी तबीयत ठीक नहीं है, 2-3 दिन बाद आएंगे।
Hanuman say? He said,
भगवान
I'm
बोले
not
तुम
feeling
बताओ,
well. The Lord asked,
हनुमान जी के क्या समाचार दिया?
what did you tell to Hanuman?
यादवेंद्र, अब तक यदुकुल की श्रेष्ठ
यादवेंद्र।
मैंने कहा यादवेंद्र आपके स्मरण करने
Yadavendra
बुला
is
रहे हैं।
remembering you.
भगवान कहने लगे, गुरु जी तुमने गलत समाचार दिया।
The Lord
क्या
said
दिया?
you gave the wrong message to
गलत
Hanuman.
समाचार दिया।
You
जाओ
said the wrong
पुनः जाकर
thing.
के
Go
बोलो,
again
ये हनुमान
and say,
तुम्हें राघवेंद्र तुम्हें
Raghavendra is calling
बुला
you.
रहे हैं, स्मरण कर। गुरु जी पुनः आकर के हनुमान जी के बोले,
Again Hanuman came.
गलत समाचार।
So
क्षमा
again
करें।
Garud came to Hanuman
आप
and asked for forgiveness.
राघवेंद्र
So I
आपके
gave the wrong message.
राघवेंद्र माने
Said, Raghavendra is calling you.
स्वयं भगवान राम बोलो श्यामा रामचंद्र की
Lord
जय।
Ramchandra.
देखो हनुमान जी कितने नाम ही सुनते ही राघवेंद्र जोगपति
The name of Raghavendra.
श्रेष्ठ है।
You need to hold like this.
मरण होने के साथ साथ उनके सारे अंग कांपने लगे। आधा रोमांच कंपन बढ़े।
His hairs stood on end and tears flowed from his eyes.
बोले मैं अभी आ रहा हूँ।
He's saying, I'm coming now.
गुरुजी चलने लगे और
Garuda,
गुरुजी पहुंचने के पहले ही हनुमान जी छलांग लगाई। क्या बोले?
he
बोले
drove
श्यामा
Ramachandra ki jai.
और उसी समय द्वारका
And at
में
that time in Dwarkapuri,
कृष्ण
Lord Krishna,
बलदेव प्रभु के बोले
he told Baladev Prabhu, my dear brother, take the form of Lakshman.
रुक्मिणी देवी के बोले
He told Rukmini,
रुक्मिणी
oh Rukmini,
तुम सीता के रूप
take
धारण
the form of Sita Devi.
बोलने के साथ ही साथ
And there then,
रुक्मिणी देवी सीता के रूप धारण किया और स्वयं कृष्ण राम रूप दर्शन राम रूप
and Krishna took the form of Lord Ramchandra with a bow and an arrow. Ram, Lakshman, Sita.
हनुमान जब प्रणाम
Hanuman went and paid his obeisances there.
क्योंकि हनुमान 10 सरस के भक्त हैं।
He was in the mellow of dasya, servitude.
किस रूप में? यदि प्रभु राम रूप में
He wants to see the form of Lord Ramchandra with bow and arrow.
इतना सुंदर ये सब भावना की व्यक्त होती है। एक शास्त्र में लिखा गया
In Shastras is written,
भक्त जैसे होते हैं भगवान वो भक्त के निकट वो स्वरूप को प्रकट करते हैं।
the Lord presents himself according to the desires of his devotee.
विचक्षण आदि रहते हैं।
In Vaikuntha, Vikshakshena and Garuda is there. And in Ayodhya, Krishna is there as in the form of Lord Ramchandra. That same Krishna in Vrindavan.
और देखो जसोदानंदन के रूप में
Who is in the form of Yashodanandan.
ब्रजवासी लोग कृष्ण के किस प्रेम कैसे करते हैं।
How he is loved by the residents of Vrindavan.
भगवान उसके निकट वो स्वरूप को प्रकट करते हैं।
The Lord presents himself in front of Israel.
भगवान की
Jai.
इसलिए कहते हैं हनुमान जी कहते हैं श्रीनाथ
Atiye Chankinathe Abeda Paramatmane
तथापि राम कमल लोचन नमो सर्वस्व
Shachivanam.
हनुमान जी स्वयं कहते हैं श्रीनाथे जानकी नाथे श्रीनाथे जानकी नाथे कृष्ण और जानकी नाथ रामचंद्र कोई देव
Srinath and Janakinath is no difference.
परमात्मा तो एक ही है।
Paramatma is one.
जन-जन के
God is
हृदय में,
one.
सबके हृदय में
He's
वही
residing in the
परमात्मा
hearts of all living entities.
इसलिए श्रीनाथे जानकी नाथे अभेद
Veda
परमात्मा
Paramatma.
तथापि राम कमल लोचन
Yet still,
सर्वस्व जीवन
the Lord in the form of Ram is my life and soul. Hanuman is saying, this Nishtha, firm faith, as the devotee comes to the Lord manifests such a form, like Mother Yashoda. Krishna presents himself to his mother, not more than 5 years old. That same Krishna, he manifests Kamadev in front of the gopis, and in front of his friends, he plays as an ordinary child. In this way, the one Lord manifests in different ways and forms for the pleasure of his devotees. In this shloka, Malanam, when Krishna was in the arena of Kansa, and he was entering that arena,
रंगेश्वर महादेव
Rangeshwar
और वही
Mahadev.
देखने के लिए सिद्धि आज तक वहाँ पर विराजमान है।
Even Shivji is present there.
रंगेश्वर महादेव
He is known as Rangeshwar Mahadev in
और
Mathura.
उसी कंस की उस स्थान पर जब कृष्ण प्रकट हुए,
When Krishna manifested there,
जब प्रकट हुए,
Krishna Balaram
और
came
देखो
there.
उस पर 12 प्रकार के रसों की व्यक्ति बैठे हुए थे।
And there were 12 types of people, 12 types of devotees present there.
मल्ल युद्ध करने वाले
Those
कोई कृष्ण के
wrestlers,
इनके शरीर
seeing Krishna,
पाषाण के
became afraid. They will become. He saw the body of Krishna like thunderbolts.
सबसे बड़े राजा जैसे
All the kings, they saw Krishna as the emperor, king of all kings.
सखा लोग बैठे हुए देखते
All the friends, they saw Krishna as their like themselves, and all the mothers, all the ladies, like Bal Gopal, baby Krishna.
गोपियां जहां पर विराजमान
Where the gopis were there,
कृष्ण साक्षात
they
एक
Krishna took the form of Kamadev, Cupid personified.
माधुर्य आस्वादन करने के लिए ईश्वर
The Lord manifests His form to His devotee and to taste the different mellows of that devotee.
कोई राम स्वरूप में देखना चाहता है,
Some wants to see the Lord as Lord Ram.
कोई विष्णु स्वरूप में
Some
दर्शन
want to
करना
see the Lord as Lord
चाहता है,
Vishnu
उस रूप में
in His four-arm form.
हम इसलिए करेंगे इस
So
श्रीमद्
for this
भागवत
reason we're saying
पहली श्लोक
in
में
the very first slok,
वर्णन होते जा रहे हैं
it is described very nicely.
और वही स्वयं भगवान वृंदावन में अपने वंशित ध्वनि के द्वारा
The same Lord, by His playing of His flute, He pacified everyone and showed His love and affection.
कितने सुंदर प्रेम आदि को दिखाया। इस संसार में हम कहते हैं प्रेम प्रेम I love you, I love you।
In this world, we say to others, people, I say, I love you, I love you.
love you। फिर कुछ दिन के बाद
And
क्या
they
बोलते हैं?
say, after a few days, I hate you.
तो मैं छोड़ना चाहता हूँ, घृणा करना। फिर कुछ दिन के बाद
Then, after, I will kill you.
क्या बोलते हैं? I leave you।
Leave you।
छोड़ना नहीं चाहता। फिर कुछ समय के बाद फिर क्या बोलते हैं? I
And then, after
kill
some
you।
time, I will
यही
kill
प्रेम
you.
है। इस
This
संसार
is
में
love?
प्रेम नहीं है।
No, this is not love.
Analyze करिए।
If you analyze this life,
वो स्त्री हो और पुरुष हो,
whether you're male or female, it's the
I
same.
love you, I hate you,
I love you,
I
leave you,
और I
kill you.
kill you। एक तो है। स्वार्थमय प्रेम है।
This love in this material world is very selfish.
Selfishness, धन संपत्ति हो,
If you have
सब लोग
wealth,
कहेंगे, आप
so everybody
कैसे
say,
हो, आप कैसे हैं?
how are you, how are
ये
you?
अनुभव की विषय है।
This is a matter of realization.
Realization, हाँ? अनुभव हो जाएगा। पैसा आपके पास हो, सभी लोग पूछेंगे कैसे हो कैसे हो, हाउ आर यू,
How are you?
हाउ करते हैं।
They'll say, how?
फिर पैसा आपके नहीं हो,
When you
वही
don't
करके
have money,
पूछेंगे,
that same person,
आप कौन हो?
who are you?
कोई नहीं पूछेगा।
Nobody will
मैं
ask.
कथा सुना रहा था, याद रखिए।
Remember one thing, one pastime,
एक
one story.
अपने बेटी के शादी के लिए
One,
बहुत साल पैदल बनाए।
It was said businessman, wealthy businessman, created a great
बहुत प्रकार के व्यवस्था
pandal for his daughter's wedding. Many types of
उसमें खुद
festival, celebration.
अंदर जाने के लिए।
There was one door where all the guests
के साथ दरवाजा बंद करके जहाँ पर
could enter, and then as they went in, there was another gate and another gate and another gate where the bride and groom were sitting, where they give gifts.
दुल्हन तो कुछ दरवाजे, एक दो तीन चार दरवाजा
After three doors, fourth door, after fifth door, there is some division. So much crowd. On one side is written,
गिफ्ट देने वाले हैं,
those who are there to give a gift
रास्ता में कहा
go to this side.
एरो साइन करके लिखा है क्या बोला
Keep,
गिफ्ट देने वाले व्यक्ति
those who are giving
इस
gifts
रास्ता से
go by this way.
लिखा है
It's written.
दूसरी
And at the other
देने वाले नहीं है।
exit, or
इस
and if you don't have a gift to give, go in this way, because to save the crowd.
लोग होता है अब कोई लोग इकट्ठा हो जाता है
So many types of people go to this wedding. Not everybody.
कितने प्रकार की मिठाइयाँ कितने प्रकार की
They just come for the food,
वैरायटी
with variety of food there.
मिष्ठान्नवादी स्वादिष्ट आदि ये सब प्रकार है। इसलिए
For this
जो
reason,
देने वाला जो गिफ्ट देने वाला उस रास्ते में सारी चीजें
the ones who have a gift to present, they go straight, and those who don't have a gift, they go to one other side. Thus, we don't have a gift, we go to that side. This person was thinking, who came to the wedding.
जब जो गिफ्ट देने वाला नहीं है तो छठवां सातवां दरवाजा पार करके जब गए
When they went to the 6th and 7th gate, they met a security guard,
सिक्योरिटी गार्ड बैठे हुए सिक्योरिटी गार्ड बोले
and the security guard said, you've only come to eat.
क्या बोला
You've only come to eat. Go from here.
उसके गाली गलौज करके
Nikal, they swore at him and sent him home.
हम एक चीज कार्य देखो इस संसार में
In this world, it is like this. If you have money,
आप उच्च पद में स्थित हो
you have a position,
सभी आपके सम्मान
everyone will honor and respect
जब
you.
स्थान से आप जब नीचे आ जाओगे
When you come down from that place,
हो जाओगे
when you become penniless, nobody will ask you.
जितने भी धन संपत्ति वाले हो
However much money you have,
कागज में क्या लिखा जाता है
what will be written on your death certificate,
लिखा जाता है देखना आपने पेपर में
you will see
न्यूज़ पेपर में लिखा
it is written in the paper,
क्या हो गया?
newspaper.
निधन हो गया क्या हो गया
It's written in Hindi, Nirdhan.
निधन शब्द
Nidhan. Nidhan means without wealth,
आप नहीं छोड़ दीजिए
without any property.
धन रहित हो
Yeah.
जितने भी आपके धन संपत्ति हो
Whatever wealth you have, when you leave this body, leave this material world, it will be written
क्या हो गया
that this person has left Nidhan without any wealth.
मर गया और निधन शब्द का
Nidhan
मतलब
also means that you have died,
नहीं।
and it also means that you go alone, go without any wealth.
के आया तो आप
You
प्रसाद
come
ले जाए।
with your palms, fist closed, but you will leave this world with your fist, hands open.
हम इसलिए कह रहे हैं इस संसार में सब साथ
So
में प्रेम है।
we're saying that everyone in this material world has a selfish motive. They will ask, if you have wealth, how are you? How are you?
आज जब आपके पास कुछ
When you don't have anything, that same person, who are you? Who are you? They will send you out from this side gate,
है, दूसरी गेट से निकल जाए।
from
जो भी गिफ्ट देने वाले हो
those who have a gift to give, then you can enter this way.
भोजन कर गिफ्ट देने
Then
वाले नहीं है
if you don't have a gift, you have to leave from this side. Alaki Jai.
हम ये श्रीमद् भागवत में यही बोलते जा रहे हैं किंतु
So,
भगवान
we're describing the Supreme Personality of Godhead.
इसलिए कहते हैं देखो कितने सुंदर बंसी वादन करके
By playing his sweet flute,
सभी को जो है कैसे रिझाया
how he
प्रदान कर।
gave his love to everyone.
जो पानी जो है वो क्या हो जाता है
Like
स्थिर हो जाता है
water becomes,
चलने वाली वस्तु जो है, वो स्थिर हो जाता है और
when he
जो
plays his
स्थिर वस्तु
flute,
क्या हो जाता है?
that which moves becomes still,
जंगम बन जाता
and
है।
that which moves becomes still
भगवान की बंसी ध्वनि
by listening to the sound of the playing of the flute.
कितनी सुंदर ये कथा आगे है वेणुगीत में से सुंदर
It will be
वर्णन है।
described in Venugit.
जिस समय भगवान जब बंसी वादन करते हैं,
When Krishna plays his flute,
आकाश में जो चंद्रमा भी
Even the moon,
कृष्ण के रास स्थली में वो बस
during Krishna's ras, by hearing Krishna's flute, the moon stops. That place is there around Giriraj. When we perform parikram, that place is called Chandra Sarovar,
इतने सुंदर कृष्ण महारास होने पर
where Krishna performed his Maharas,
आपका दर्शन करने के लिए
by seeing which
चंद्रमा भी स्थिर हो गए
the moon became still.
करने के लिए कृष्ण के प्रपौत्र वज्रनाभ
Remembering this pastime, Krishna's grandson Vajranabh manifest this Sarovar, this lake called Chandra Sarovar. How it's round in shape. It's called Chandra Sarovar in Vasantik Ras. On the side of Giriraj Govardhan, the Surdas is Samadhi, one great devotee of Krishna by the name of Surdas. His Samadhi is there. He was a beautiful singer, and hearing by the sound of Krishna's flute, even the stone melts. You will be able to see when you go on Brajmandal Parikram. If you come, you can see even today when Krishna climbed the mountain on the hills and he played his flute, the stone melted. On that stone, we can see the footprints of Krishna in the melted stone. Atheist persons say, oh, somebody just made this. But we can see the footprints of deer and cows when Krishna plays his flute. That is called Charan Pahadi. In Kamyavan Charan Pahadi. Take darshan there. When hearing Krishna's flute playing, the Jamuna river and Manasi Ganga, the water stopped to flow. Is described in the Srimad Bhagavatam. Tavanimayo. Param Dhimahi. These pastimes, incredible pastimes of Krishna in these places, he performs such sweet pastimes. So in this first stroke, the glorification are only for Dhir, Lalit Nayat, Vrajendra Nandan, Shyam Sundar, Yashoda Nandan, Shyam Sundar, Madan Mohan. It's been described in this second shloka. Srimad Bhagvat, just by desiring to listen, that I will go and listen. If you have this desire, but for some reason you're not able to reach that place where the Srimad Bhagavatam is being recited, at that very moment of having that desire, that I will go to that place where the Srimad Bhagavatam is being recited. At that time, the Lord comes and sits in the heart of that devotee. There is no pastimes in this Srimad Bhagavatam that is to please anybody else other than the Supreme Personality of Godhead. There is no duplicity or hypocrisy in this Srimad Bhagavatam. Just like there is a surgeon. If you have a boil on your skin, they will operate on that boil, and the pus, they will take that out, and they will give medicine. And there is another type of doctor. They just blow on the boil. Nothing will happen. For this reason, Srimad Bhagavatam is clearly described. There's no duplicity or hypocrisy. If you speak the truth, like in this world, people will go against you. They will say, this Maharaj is not good, this Guru is not good. That Guru is good who speaks sweetly and eat anything you want and do whatever you want and worship God. Make your mouth make your mouth is like a gutter. In that person, the Supreme Lord cannot sit or manifest. The Lord will come in that heart which is pure and clean. Like we said, our food, our activities should be pure and in the mode of goodness. In that mouth, the Lord will manifest in the form of name, in the form of pastimes. So in this second shloka, it is said, there is no duplicity in the Srimad Bhagavatam. There are very few people in this world who speak the truth. Everybody will glorify you if you speak lies. If you show some magic just by some tantra mantra, oh, this is God. Thousands of people will run after that person. If you show some magic, oh, disciples say, oh, Gurudev, show me some magic. What to show? To do devotional practices and chant, then everything will come, wealth, fame, reputation. By the holy names, everything will be manifest. Dharma, Artha, Kam, Moksha will come after you. For this reason, Srimad Bhagavatam focuses on devotion and puts knowledge and renunciation as secondary. So like Bhakti Devi said in Tamil, South India, I manifest. No, in Mysore I came. Then I went to Gujarat, Saurashtra. My two sons, Gyan and knowledge, became youthful. And I came old. When I left Gujarat, I came to Vrindavan. My sons became old. I became youthful. Meaning, one who takes shelter of devotion. These two things, knowledge and renunciation, will manifest. This is natural. They have no attachment for material sense enjoyment. They have complete knowledge and devotion. So the Srimad Bhagavatam only glorifies bhakti. What is bhakti? Bhakti is seva. Bhaj dhatu, the root, verbal root of bhakti is service to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Like we serve our mother, father, children, family. We feed them, clothe them, and show love and affection to the young children. In the same way, thinking that the Lord is our child, thinking the Lord is our friend, and thinking of the Lord as our lover or beloved, we serve that person. How Subal and Sridham, Stoka Krishna, Lavanga, how they climb on Krishna's shoulder. How Mother Yashoda considers Krishna as her child and chastises him like a mother in this world chastises her child and showing him a stick, telling him, you should not do this. In the same way, Mother Yashoda chastised Krishna. She took one stick and showed to Krishna. And in this further Madhurya, how the gopis, they swore at Krishna, calling him thief, Dubachi. This is not possible for Lakshmi Devi. Even that, in Ayodhya, Sita Devi could not say this to Lord Ramchandra. In Braj, the gopis, how they swear at Krishna is shown in the Srimad Bhagavatam. Uddhav, devotees like him, in the seeing that love of the gopis, they become amazed how their love so great. This Srimad Bhagavatam is the embodiment of loving devotional mellows. This Srimad Bhagavatam is not for ordinary people. It's for those who have that love in their heart. And the shloka, in the third shloka, Bhuvi Bhavaka, this tree there's no seed, there's no skin, it's only made of rus. That fruit is so sweet, that which is touched by the parrot. See, any fruit that has been touched by the beak of a bird, that fruit will be very sweet. So it is said, Pibat Bhagavatam. Oh, this Srimad Bhagavatam is the mature, succulent fruit of the wish-fulfilling tree of Vedic literature. Hearing this from the mouths of Shukadev Goswami, this is even more sweet, although it is sweet in any case. But having touched by the parrot's beak, it has become even sweeter. And those devotees who have tasted it again and again, good Guru Pad Padma said that the Srimad Bhagavatam is of a very high level,
MA PhD के भी ऊपर की गति।
even beyond MA, PhD. Ordinary people cannot understand. The Srimad Bhagavatam is such. Srimad Bhagavatam, the embodiment of Lakshmi Devi, Srimati Radhika, and this is her love. It is the embodiment of Srimati Radhika's love, which Uddhav and the demigods, hearing the glories, became amazed. That same Uddhav came to Braj and glorified Srimati Radhika. Such a beautiful mood. Padarenu Vikshnam. There are many pastimes in the Srimad Bhagavatam, but one who listens to the pastimes of the gopis and remembers them, their life is successful and all auspiciousness comes. In the Srimad Bhagavatam is the pastime of the gopis. Brahma and all the demigods pray. Brahma again and again bows his head and glorifies this Vrindavan. It's not possible for me to be born in Vrindavan. That Vrindavan is not possible, where Krishna performed his childhood pastimes in Gokul, Nanda Gokul. If I can be born, I appear as a stone there. That Vrindavan is not ordinary Vrindavan, where Krishna, he paid his obeisances to the gopis and said, Sadhanam. The Lord says, O gopis, if I have the life span of Brahma and I served your lotus feet, still I would not be able to repay back the debt to you. Who can say this? Ramchandra cannot say this. Nor is it possible for any other incarnation. Krishna himself, Rajendranandan Shyamsundar, how he glorifies the gopis, which is recited in the Srimad Bhagavatam. Krishna sent Uddhav to Vrindavan, and Uddhav came to Vrindavan, and Uddhav saw this transcendental Padam Dalosan. Srimati Radhika planted these creepers with her own hands. Oh, that Vrindavan, how it is decorated by the footprints of Srimati Radhika. You will see her footprints even there today, which we showed that Krishna played the flute and the stone melted. In Choti Betan, Badi Betan. But where can we see Srimati Radhika's footprints, which is even rare for the demigods to see? Where? In Javat. In Chatila Kotila place, when Srimati Radhika was in separation, that stone melted. You can see that even today.
एक दुर्लभ था।
This is very rare.
इसे कहते हैं राधा
Yashomukata.
वृंदावन में जितने भी पशु पक्षी है
All the birds of Vrindavan, what do?
सब राधा जी के कीर्तन करते हैं।
They chant Srimati Radhika's name.
सार से कणा करिन मयूरा फुले। कुछ तो कोकिल हंस
Even the
सार से
kokil
कणा
birds,
करिन मयूरा फुले।
Mayur, the peacocks,
वो समस्त पक्षी समुदाय है।
all the different types of birds,
राधा जी के कीर्तन करते हैं।
they chant the names of Krishna, of Srimati Radhika. Everyone chants Radhe.
राधा नाम बोलो सारे बाधा
Ujjain.
संसार की बाधा दूर हो जाएगी। क्या बोला?
Radhe, Radhe.
जो कृष्ण कृष्ण बोले कृष्ण कृष्ण बोले
You say Krishna, Krishna, you'll be left bereft. Krishna is half, Radha is complete.
इसमें वृंदावन जाइए ना सर्वत्र
If you go to Vrindavan, everywhere, everyone is chanting Radhe, Radhe.
दिव्य प्राकृत वृंदावन
That transcendental Vrindavan.
बिहारो
Vipine
रमता हमारे प्रभुदानंद सरस्वती
Prabhupada Saraswati in this verse describes that Vrindavan
अपने सखियों के साथ
where Srimati Radhika with her Sakhis performs pastimes. Seva Kunj Nidhuvan Nikunjavan. After performing the Ras dance, Srimati Radhika left
अपने स्थान पर चले जाए
to her place.
बालू जमुना की जब बालू है ना
That mud of sand of
उसे देख करके कृष्ण
attached to Srimati Radhika's feet. Krishna says, "Let me remove that sand from your feet." Krishna takes his upper cloth, pitambar, and tries to clean that sand. Srimati Radhika says, "Oh my beloved life and soul, please don't move this sand from my feet." Because the most compassionate Srimati Radhika, what does she say? One who takes shelter of my feet, then I cannot let them go. How wonderful this Vrindavan Dham is. Take shelter of Srimati Radhika's lotus feet. So we have to chant Radhe Radhe. And they say, why are you chanting Radha's name? Vrindavaneshwari, the queen of Vrindavan, is Srimati Radhika. She's Set. There's Set and Setani. The owner and the mistress. The owner, the businessman, gives all his wealth to the mistress, the lady of the house. The lady of the house puts all the wealth in the safe, the treasury. The Set says, if you want any money, go to the mistress, the lady of the house. She will give you money. Because I have given everything to her. Meaning, Krishna is the owner of Vrindavan. But Ladli, Srimati Radhika, she is the mistress, the lady of Vrindavan. She has and possesses all the wealth. Mera dhinko das, janam 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 diya Vrindavan ko vas. Pavan Bihari Lal ki. Some kirtan, some arti after. How beautiful Vrindavan. This Vrindavan is full of ras. Listening to this Srimad Bhagavatam. In this Srimad Bhagavatam, there's only glorification of Srimati Radhika. People say in the Srimad Bhagavatam, there's no name of Srimati Radhika. Our Jiva Goswami Father said, that everywhere there's Srimati Radhika's name. Those who can see can see, not only by knowledge and analytical analysis. Srimati Radhika's name is everywhere. And you have to take shelter of one who has seen this truth in the Srimad Bhagavatam. There's so many shlokas in the Srimad Bhagavatam that glorify Srimati Radhika. This Bhagavatam is based on Srimati Radhika. Although externally it seems like it glorifies Krishna, it is actually glorifying Srimati Radhika. There's two types of devotees, one on the path of opulence and one that is known as devotee in the opulence food, and the other is Madhurya Ras devotee, who is always absorbed in the loving divine mellows, transcendental mellows of Radha and Krishna. Radha and Krishna, one form. They take two forms to perform pastimes. One into two and then two into one. This mood is being shown that Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared taking the mood and complexion of Srimati Radhika. In the form of Gauranga he appeared. Therefore, taking association of those devotees who have this love, is giving us this message, is giving us this news, like we see in the TV. But Srimad Bhagavatam is giving us the news how we can become devotees, servants of Srimati Radhika. So in truth, this Srimad Bhagavatam is explained, describing. By these sarga, visarga elements, 10 elements, ashray tattva, how much we can speak. Take one word, bas ever. Once Chandravali's Sakhi said, how my Chandravali is such a when they see Krishna, she sees the whole of Krishna from toes to head. But Srimati Radhika's Sakhi said that when my Srimati Radhika takes darshan of Srimati Radhika, where her eyes falls on that part of Krishna, it does not move from there. Which is best, Chandravali or Srimati Radhika? Srimati Radhika. Everybody's on the side of Chandravali. Radhe. Where Srimati Radhika's eyes fall on that part of Krishna, they don't move from that point. They don't see anything else. So this is the speciality of Srimad Bhagavatam. This aspect of love where there is meeting and separation. You will not find this anywhere else. This Bhagavatam is such a literature. We will stop here. We will Sindhu Bevacha Janam Pavam Vishnu